Are you excited to be here? Yeah, I'm also very excited to be here. Welcome from my side to the third edition of the Rising Pineapples Conference. Marie and I have decided to take as the theme for the year, Inspire Inclusion. And I would like to tell you what those words means to me. Frustration and hope. So let's start with frustration. I've been working in the field of female empowerment for many years, but in the last years, I've been working way more deeply on diversity, equity, and inclusion with the peer group that I co-founded, DEI Advocates Berlin. And it really helped me get to a much deeper level of understanding of the weight of intersectionality. I realize how our society is unfair and how it is for people who accumulate prejudices super hard to succeed. To be honest, what is even worse is that it's structural and it's systemic. And that made me really frustrated and burning for social justice. What can I do? You know, as a board member, I can use my position to enforce rules for social justice. It worked for me, those rules. For instance, I was the second female consultant when I joined the Boston Consulting Group back in '95 in France. But I realized lately that if I've been taken, it's because that company, from the American influence, had put in place a diverse recruiting policy. So actually, rules, intentionality can make a difference. In 2017, I got my first board role in France because of the Loi Copé-Zimmermann, which is enforcing gender balance in the boardroom. Intentionality. So rules can help, at least a bit. But when I looked further, I realized, actually, I know a lot of women who are white, educated, thin. They have a lot of privileges, and still, they are not successful. And there are women who do not have those privileges. They actually accumulate prejudices, and they are successful. So, what's the secret ingredient? And that brings me to hope. You might know of the study, Pygmalion study, done in 1968. It's a psychology study, where teachers were told that some of their students had a much higher IQ. Of course, it was not true. They had all the same IQ. But at the end of the period, those kids developed a higher IQ. That's the power of belief. And in my life, I had many people who believed in me. My parents believed in me. They encouraged me, cheered me up. You can do it. I had some teachers who believed in me. My ballet master. You know, I had bosses who believed in me. I also had people who didn't believe in me. And there is one person in particular who didn't believe in me. And that person is me. If I look back at my career, I looked and I realized that I had many opportunities in my career. And that really surprised me. In 2011, I was offered a big job, a dream job, and I refused it. 2012, just 1 year later, I was offered a big job, a dream job, and I refused it. 2014, I was offered a big job, a dream job, one that many of you know me for, VP at Zalando, and I refused it. Luckily, Isabelle Scheibe, who was in charge of recruiting, insisted. She organized that I could meet one of the co-founders, Robert Gens, and he offered me the job, and I refused it. And it took me to come to Berlin, interview with him for the third time, and then the rest is history. So what happened? What is this resistance? I did not set my boundaries. I did not take care of my need to find a job that matched my really deeper need for leadership and responsibility. I thought it was not my time. I thought it was not for me. I thought it was not my battle, because let's face it, having a double career in a couple is a battle. I made myself smaller. I think beyond social justice, beyond the encouragement of other people, we need to tap in our own power of belief. And today, you're going to see on stage people who have been tapping in that belief. And what is incredible is that they're going to tell you their story and how they did it. So really be on the search for all the tips and the practical ideas that they have to tap into this power. Because I really believe that we need to stay frustrated to fight for social justice. We need to be in the room encouraging each other, but mostly we need to tap in our own power of belief to be the vibrant and unique person the world needs.